In the heart of the Mississippi Delta, a group of courageous African-American activists known as the Greenville Eight stood up against racial injustice and voter suppression during the Civil Rights era. Led by Lawrence Guyot, a veteran civil rights leader, the Greenville Eight was a coalition of local residents and activists who risked their lives to challenge segregation and demand voting rights for African Americans in Greenville, Mississippi. Despite facing intimidation, harassment, and violence from the white supremacist groups and law enforcement, the Greenville Eight remained steadfast in their commitment to nonviolent resistance and grassroots activism. A Greenville Eight member stated, "We knew the risk, but we also knew what we had to do. We had to stand up for our rights, for future generations. We were determined to make a difference, no matter the cost." Greenville was a hotbed of racial tension, with segregation enforced in every aspect of life. African Americans faced systemic discrimination, denied access to basic rights such as voting, education, and economic opportunity. Undeterred by threats of violence and intimidation from white supremacist groups, the Greenville Eight persisted in their efforts to effect change. They organized boycotts, filed lawsuits, and participated in nonviolent protests, all with the goal of dismantling the structures of segregation and oppression. Another Greenville Eight member stated, "We drew strength from one another and from the support of our community, knowing that our struggle was part of a larger fight for justice." Although their efforts were met with resistance, they still participated in freedom rides, sit-ins, and marches, drawing national attention to the struggle for civil rights in Mississippi. Despite facing violence, arrests, and harassment, the Greenville Eight persisted in their fight for justice and equality. Their efforts helped bring about significant changes in Mississippi, including the passage of the Voting Rights Act in 1965, which aimed to end discriminatory voting practices. The courage of the Greenville Eight, along with determination, paved the way for future generations of activists and advocates, inspiring lasting change in Greenville and beyond.